Caitlin Clark did, because so many eyeballs were on her, was she is a huge multiplier effect of that.
I see a lot of players wanting to go, in this offseason, a lot of players are going to want to go to the Fever.
Picture this. You're at an Indiana Fever game, and the crowd erupts as Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, and Seydu Sabally take the court together. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But maybe it's not as far-fetched as it seems. Seydu Sabally is a player the Fever could potentially acquire, either through free agency or a sign-and-trade. Fever GM Amber Cox just gave an interview that has fans speculating about the team's bold offseason moves. Let's break down what she said and why it's got everyone buzzing about the Fever possibly building a WNBA super team. Amber Cox didn't hold back in her recent remarks. We're diving into everything from Caitlin Clark's Time Magazine Athlete of the Year honor to free agency and the Fever's quest to become a championship contender. Are you ready? Let's get started. In a pivotal moment for the WNBA and the Indiana Fever, Cox is orchestrating a transformation. Reflecting on her experience with the Phoenix Mercury, where she helped secure 2 championships, she's now laser-focused on shaping the Fever's identity. In a recent interview, Cox emphasized improving the team's defensive side and creating a roster that blends talent with chemistry. She acknowledged the challenging decision to leave Temi Fagbennel unprotected in the expansion draft, which allowed the Golden State Valkyries to pick her up. Fagbennel was instrumental in the Fever's success last season, but Cox hinted at a larger strategy. It's all part of an overarching plan that will unfold during the offseason, she teased. The Fever have approximately $650,000 in cap space heading into free agency. This gives them the flexibility to make significant moves, such as offering max contracts to key players. Cox confirmed that re-signing Kelsey Mitchell is the team's top priority. She's had an incredible career here, and no one deserves this opportunity more, Cox stated. It's also been confirmed that Mitchell will be cored, ensuring her return for at least 1 year under a max contract. Cox also hinted at pairing Mitchell with Caitlin Clark, saying, "We're most excited for Kelsey to be part of this success. With her and Caitlin, we have a dynamic backcourt that can compete with the best." Caitlin Clark's influence extends far beyond the court. Recently named Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, her achievements sparked debate. Some, like Washington Mystics co-owner Shyla Johnson, argued that the entire WNBA should have been honored. Others celebrated Clark's individual contributions, pointing to her ability to draw massive crowds and energize fans. Amber Cox defended Clark, saying, "She's a superstar who moves the needle. Her impact is undeniable, bringing new fans into arenas and turning casual viewers into loyal supporters." Cox also highlighted Clark's synergy with the Fever's playstyle, describing her as a multiplier effect for the league's growth. With their core of Clark, Boston, Mitchell and Hull, the Fever are poised to make waves. But there's still room for growth, particularly in the frontcourt. Seydu Sabally has emerged as a prime target, averaging 17.9 points per game last season and shooting 45.2% from three-point range. Sabally's versatility on both ends of the court would perfectly complement the Fever system. Fans have noticed Sabally engaging with Fever-related content on social media, fueling speculation. Cox's past connection to Sabally and her shared agent with Aaliyah Boston add more intrigue. If the Fever can't land Sabally, they're reportedly eyeing other versatile players like Gabby Williams. Cox emphasized the importance of finding players who fit the system and complement the existing roster. The Fever's strategy is clear: build a championship contender by blending talent, chemistry, and a winning culture. Tough decisions, like letting Fagbennel go, are part of this larger vision. If the Fever secure Sabally or another top-tier forward, they could leap from playoff hopefuls to title contenders. Cox's approach is bold, and the basketball world is watching. The Fever's moves this offseason could reshape the WNBA landscape, signaling the rise of a new powerhouse. Do you think the Fever's ambitious strategy will pay off? Could this be the beginning of the next WNBA dynasty? Share your thoughts in the comments below.